Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another morning mobility routine. Today we're going to be focusing on the shoulders, hips, and spine. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the dead bug position. The dead bug position is actually very simple. What you're going to do is going to find yourself a flat surface, and you're going to make sure that your lower back is flat the entire time. By doing so, you're going to be engaging your core. In this position, you're going to bring your legs out to a 90-degree angle, and you're gonna bring your arms out like so. If this position's already hard for you to be in, try to just maintain it by breathing. You can make it easier by bringing your legs down, flattening that core, and just breathing deeply as well. Or if it's too easy, you're gonna do what I'm gonna do next, which is the full dead bug position. In this position, what you're going to work on doing is bringing the leg out and then the opposite arm out at the same time, making sure that the lower back is flat the entire time. What this does is you're going to force the core to stabilize as the arm and leg travels away. Let's make sure that we're breathing the entire time. Couple more. Perfect. After you complete the dead bugs, we are going to go right into the tabletop position. The tabletop position is simply going to have your arms reach back as far as you can bring them. You're going to extend the chest up to the sky. See how that feels. If the stretch is pretty tight, just stay there. But if you feel like you're ready for the next step, we're going to go into the tabletop pulses. You're going to bring your legs underneath you, next to your butt. You're going to push your heels into the ground and rise up to the sky. Reverse the motion and repeat. The key here is to squeeze your glutes as hard as you can, but also keeping that chest as high as possible. This is a shoulder opener more than anything. Couple more. Last one. And relax. Now remember, if that's too difficult for you, just go ahead and keep on working on getting those arms back and your chest up. That's going to give you a deep stretch in the front of the shoulder. That's going to prepare you for that movement. Next, we're going to go into the windshield wipers. Windshield wipers start like this. Nice figure 4 position. You're going to open up the starting leg, and you're going to keep opening it up until you run out of room. I can't open up any further. That's when you'll start to open up the other leg. And you'll follow through and finish. Keep in mind and notice my chest and my upper body don't really move. We're trying to make sure this is all coming from the hips. Now, if this is something that is way too hard for you, what you could do is a simple stretch, which I'm going to show you here now. Lay on your back, leg across the leg, other leg like so, hands through the legs, hold the thigh, and pull towards you. You should feel a deep stretch in the glute that is up. Hold that position while we complete windshield wipers for a complete set of 20. About halfway through, make sure you're switching legs, of course. We don't want to have a super stretched out leg and a leg that's untouched. If you're somebody that is doing the figure 4 stretch, what you can do now is switch legs. Couple more. Last one. Beautiful. Now we're going to be working on the Superman position. We're going to go down onto our chest. I'm going to move my mic here. Well, I'm going to move my mic here so you can hear me. Beautiful. So what we're going to do for the Superman position is you're going to be flat on your chest, arms out in front like you are surfing through the sky. And all you're going to focus on doing is extending the shoulders and spine upwards. And then also you're going to extend the glutes and the legs off the ground as well as one unit, like so. Hold and relax. If this is too difficult for you, what you can focus on is just bringing one leg up or one arm up, like so. Another option that you can have is what we call the bird dog. You extend through, like so. So, we're gonna be doing 10 repetitions of the Superman or the bird dog or the Superman modification. Perfect. Whew. Now we're going to be going into what we call scorpions. I'm going to show you the modification first, just because it's hard to transition from one to the other. This is the modification to scorpions. You're going to lay on your side, and you're just going to rotate as far as you can. So the shoulder is locked into the ground, the hips locked into the ground. So all this movement is coming from your spine. And you would do 10 each side. Now, let me show you what the scorpions look like. Scorpions are also going to be working on the rotation of your spine. So, your arms are going to come out to the side like so, like a big T. You're going to take one leg, and you're going to wrap it to the other side. You might get some pops, you might get some clicks. That's completely normal. Ten each side. Almost there. Beautiful. We're going to be finishing up on the last thing, which is going to work on our spinal extension. So, the movement that we're going to be working on is called Cobras. But let's say Cobras are just too provocative for you. What you're going to actually do is what we call cat-cows. Cat-cows is simply just letting the spine sink to the floor and then reversing that motion and bringing everything to the sky. So once again, let everything sink, look up, and then curl everything and look down. So that's the modification. But what we're gonna be working on today is the Cobra pose. So once you're on the flat position, to get into the Cobra pose, it's very simple. You're just going to bring your arms up underneath your armpits, push through the ground, extend upwards. Hang out here. You can add some gentle side-to-side movement if that feels like that's necessary for you, or you can just hold this position. If you want to be in this position and you don't like the cat-cows, you can always just decrease the stretch. Sometimes this is enough of a stretch for somebody that has a very stiff spine. So I'm gonna go back up. Perfect. So that concludes the quick morning mobility routine that I wanted to show you today. At this point, your core and spine should be nice and warmed up. Your lower back and hips should be feeling really good, and your shoulders should have a nice little pump to them as well. If this is something that you want me to do on a regular basis and put out more content like this, please let me know. Comment below, also hit the like button, just so I understand that this is the type of stuff that you want to see.